Yo guys, what's up? Hope everyone's doing well. It's Nuce back with another music video breakdown, this time for Wasted. Let's go. Vodka Hanoi. Fun fact, not actually vodka, just water, because had it been vodka, I would have been extremely wasted, which I guess would have made sense with the song partially. But yeah, we did so many takes with the drinking scenes and etc. that if it was vodka, I would have been wasted. So we didn't do that. Ironically, I was totally sober for the filming of this. Well, I had a couple vodka drinks, I think, before it, but it took us so long to film. Like within half an hour into the filming, I was sober.
Used to waste a lot of time.
Yeah, so that scene took a while. The just lifting up the vodka bottle and taking a sip, matching it with the camera movements of Steve. So it took a little bit of time.
I'm getting wasted all the time.
I think I'm doing pretty good acting drunk, though. I thought this is the first time I've ever done any kind of acting. You know, most of my music videos have always just been me rapping, like performing. But this is the first time I tried to do any acting.
Sitting in the basement all the time. Wasted.
I think that's a pretty good drunk walk. What do you think?
Not anymore though.
But man, did I ever get dirty. If you've seen any of the behind the scenes footage for this on my Instagram or Facebook, you might know this, but originally I cut holes in all my clothes, got this white sweater and these jorts, cut them up, and I got outside and I just started rolling around on the ground, but it didn't actually make me that dirty. It didn't make me dirty enough rolling around on the ground. I was like rubbing dirt on myself, but I wasn't quite dirty enough. So Steve, the videographer, got some of this chunky sauce of some kind from his house. And he dumped that all over me. So that's why I've got these brown stains all over me. And it smelled so bad. And immediately after getting it on me, I'm like, okay, let's finish this. I need to take a shower. But we filmed for like 4 hours while I was like that. So after that, that was the best shower that I ever had. So, yeah.
Used to waste my time at the.
Yeah, so this scene here, it's actually a mistake. So like I said, we were trying to do that matching of the camera movements with the swig of the bottle, and then I come down and go, used to waste my time at the bar. But that was one of the takes that I messed up on, and I just like spilt and like laughed, and it didn't work. But we ended up using that take because we thought it added some character to the song, and yeah, I guess it was just the best take to use. Anyways.
Now I'm far away. Live in Vietnam, by the way. I've been doing fine. I've been going hard in the lines, not the coke. I mean rhymes. I don't think of suicide anymore. That's a joke. That's a lie. I may have a
Yes. Filming in the middle of the road in Vietnam.
little bit of demons left, but I'm still here and I ain't leaving yet. No. I got a goal and I'm going towards it. I'm so glad that I didn't abort it. Get out of my face, out of my way. When I'm in the dirt, then I'm digging it out of my grave. I used to pray, take me away, but now I want to stay safe.
The behind the scenes for this part is really cool. You can see Steve like doing his dancing with his camera movements while I'm rapping, and you know when our movements match with each other, it looks really cool on camera.
Say what you wanna say, hey, what you looking at, you better put your phone away. I'm gonna rise to the top, used to lie in the dark, thinking about what I do with a knife. Do I got what it take to put it through my heart? Now all the thoughts I put into my art, rolling up my sleeve so I won't break my arm. You know how they say wear your heart on your sleeve? Yeah, or don't wear your heart on your sleeve. So rolling up my sleeve as in like my heart's on my sleeve, so I'm making that go away so it won't get broken. Don't break my arm, what? It's quiet now, that's when my brain.
This colorful overlay of me, that was just me sitting down in the alleyway, cross-legged, perfectly still, looking at the camera, rapping through the whole song. Whenever I have to sit still and look at the camera, that's the hardest part with like, you know, my Tourette's and need to move around and stuff. When I'm rapping and stuff, it's fine because I filter all my physical outbursts into my movements, which is fine. But when I have to sit still and just look at the camera, it's really hard, especially for like 3 minutes at a time when not moving. That's a challenge for me. But anyways, yeah, so this isn't actually even the lighting isn't edited. We actually had a light at this set, so all these colors are actually from the lights.
Let's the violence out when I'm alone with my thoughts. Gotta ride it out like a Jets game. My brain's been
whiting out. So Jets, the NHL hockey team of Winnipeg, when all of the fans are in the arena, they call it a whiteout because all of the fans wear white, and that's just the thing that they call it a whiteout. So like a Jets game, my brain's been whiting out. And that also just kind of means like my brain's going blank, you know what I mean? Like it's or getting full, you know what I mean? Full of bad things or going blank.
Wider now, can't see where I'm going and I'm sliding now. Thinking about time lost, thinking about my pain, thinking about my loss, thinking about.
I may or may not have actually peed. I'll let you decide.
My name, how I'm gonna make it in the game. Roster fame, gotta make it for the past, cause I used to waste them.
Do I look like the kind of guy that would actually pee on the ground? Ask yourself that question, because I'm not answering it. Yeah, so in the middle of the road in Vietnam, there's not too many countries where you can do it without many problems. Because in Vietnam, you know, there's pedestrians on the road all the time, like crossing, and the traffic just drives around them. It's not crazy for someone to be in the road. Someone to be in the middle of the road, like I did, is less common for sure, walking down the very center of the road. But there was only one guy that was like, "Hey, you're in the road," and we were like, "We know." But you know, most everybody else just drives around us, drove around us as they do, and you know, we get a couple honks, and obviously everybody's looking to see what we're doing with the camera. But yeah, like if you did that in Canada, you either get ran over by a car or like stop traffic in its tracks. People would definitely be calling you an idiot and stuff. Maybe a couple people were calling us idiots in Vietnamese, didn't know. So if you can't understand, can't take offense to it, right?
I lived in Vietnam, by the way. I've been doing fine. I've been going home.
We picked this spot because it's this is in the old quarter of Vietnam, all the old buildings. You can see the Vietnamese flags in the background, the lanterns hanging up in the trees. Yeah, just a cool, vibrant road to be on. Lots of, you know, bikes coming by.
In the lines, not the coke. I mean rhymes. I don't think of suicide anymore. That's a joke. That's a lie. I may have a little bit of demons left, but I'm still here and I ain't leaving yet. No, I got a goal and I'm going towards it. I'm so glad that I didn't abort it.
Yeah, so the chorus of this song is kind of like exclaiming how, I guess like kind of most of my songs have this similar message, but it's like, well, it's talking about how I used to waste all of my time basically, you know, with alcohol. And that's not necessarily because I was a complete alcohol all of the time, but like all of my energy went into like the next time I could get drunk or like party instead of doing things that would actually benefit my life, like music, things that actually had some meaning. And then, so now it's saying like, now I'm far away from all that. I'm in Vietnam and I'm doing stuff that's awesome, but still dealing with the problems in my mind. We'll rap for Backrubs. Yeah. That's one of the lyrics in the song. So we thought we'd actually make a literal cardboard sign that said, "We'll rap for Backrubs." And yeah, stood in front of all these people and just like, I don't know if any of them could understand English or whatever, but yeah, it was funny.
On a fire and go chase it. Every time I felt alive, I was wasted. My heart is pacing, so fast I'm racing. Anything in front of me to find another spaceship.
Yeah, for this lighting situation in the alleyways here where we were filming this, we had this big beam light, and it was really delicate to pick the exact color that we needed. So Tevin was there, one of our production assistants, and he was tweaking to get the exact color of the light. And then Steve is like, "Okay, move it over here, making it, you know, face the exact proper position." And then Steve would be like, "Okay, just move it a little bit." And every time he tried to move it, he would click it and he would reset the whole light thing. And that happened probably like 30 times. And it was pretty funny. I think everybody was getting mildly frustrated, but it was funny and we got through it. It's just a hard to work light, but And the end result was really good.
When you call my name, I'll be stepping to the plate. If you throw me away, I will throw it in your face. If you know me today, you know it's too late. Stay in my lane, drive straight to my grave. Getting higher now, I won't expire now. I got heat coming out my mouth like I was spiraling now. I don't chase the dragon, I became the beast. The only dope I take is when I lace the beat.
I like those lines. I don't chase the dragon, I became the beast. The only dope I take is when I lace the beats. Yeah, so the only dope I take is when I lace the beats. That's like, they call it a dope take. Or you could say it's a dope take, you know, like when I record my lyrics. Oh, that was a dope take. And then lace the beats is like, obviously they use the term lace to put dope in something. So the only dope I take is when I lace the beats. So like, I'm not taking dope, I'm just doing dope takes with beats. You know what I'm fucking saying. All right.
Beats, mind dirty, it ain't ever seen a bathtub. Carboys sign saying we'll rap for Backrubs. Running for myself like a track club. I guess that's the impact of wasting all of my time at the bar. Now I'm far away, living via by the way, I've been doing fine. I've been going hard in the lines, not the coke. I mean rhymes, I don't think of suicide anymore. That's a joke, that's a lie.
Yeah, for some of this filming, Steve obviously has the camera and he's walking backwards, not even looking. And I'm like trying to rap at the camera and there's cars coming behind him. And I'm like, yo, we got to get somebody behind Steve because if he just keeps backing up without looking, definitely someone's going to hit him. So in one of the behind the scenes things, you can see that, yeah, he's coming. A truck comes pretty close to him and stuff. But then we got Duke to stand behind him and like, you know, make sure he stops if there is a car that's going to hit him.
I may have a little bit of demons left, but I'm still here and I ain't leaving yet. No, I got a goal and I'm going towards it. I'm so glad that I didn't abort it. Just a waste a lot of time.
Yeah, here you can see me standing in the middle of the road for a time lapse thing. Stood in 3 positions with varying distances from the camera. Steve set his tripod up and we just let it run for let it film for a minute in each position. So you can see me. I have to move over a little bit because I was trying to keep as still as possible so it looked cool. But this one van came like really close to me. I was just kind of like, had to move over slightly. You'll see that here.
I'm getting wasted all the time. Yeah. Sitting in the basement all the time. Used to waste a lot of time. Getting wasted all the time.
Oh, no.
Not anymore though. Getting high in the basement all the time. Sitting in the basement all the time.
Not anymore though.
Not anymore though.
Maybe it was right there.
Wasted. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. That was a great video. Really fun to film that one. Yeah, it was fun to do some acting, even though I just had to pretend I was drunk, and I've been drunk many times, so I felt like it was kind of easy to pretend I was like that. And yeah, so this video as a whole, the chorus is paired with the visuals of me nice and clean, haircut, shave, you know, not homeless, dirty with sauce on the ground. The contrast, right? So that part is like, everything's going good. I'm in Vietnam and I'm like determined to do well and stuff. And then in the verses of me being wasted, it's paired with the visuals of me being this dirty dude. Yeah, literally just getting drunk. So like that just represents the contrast between the two. Obviously, I wasn't ever like at a point in my life where I was this bad. Like actually dirty, cut up holes on the ground, homeless kind of guy. Luckily, I was never actually in that position. So we had some jokes about that. Like, you know, I used to waste all my time at the bar and now I'm like getting sauce poured on me in a dirty alleyway in Vietnam. So like, is my life really better? I don't think so. But in all truthfulness, it is. Yeah. So thanks for watching, you guys. Go check out this song, Wasted, if you haven't yet. Yeah, drop a comment and like if you want to support me. I really appreciate all the help. Have a good day. Peace.